Hey guys, ChiefJS here, and welcome to my statue tutorial build of Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad, the new movie coming out tonight. This is sped up a little bit, as you can see. The full tutorial video, if you're interested in learning how to build it, it's nearly 50 minutes or so long. There's a video link description in the video, and there's a link down there. You can click that and get to that video. That is set as a private video just because it's a little bit long. But anyway, I'm working on her right leg as we speak and using a whole bunch of blocks. As you can see, there's black wool, there's light gray wool, there's gray wool, there's blue wool, there's light blue wool. I'm also using white stained clay for skin along with sand. So I'm working up here towards her knee on her right side. So a couple things about the movie. First of all, the movie's coming out tonight. It's one of the most hyped up movies of the entire summer. Suicide Squad and Harley Quinn, the Joker, a whole bunch of different characters, evil villains are coming back to life, and they are going to go help us capture and protect the world, I guess. That's their job. They're allowed out of jail if they come out and actually be good guys. So pretty interesting concept story, Suicide Squad. I know it's popular in the comic strips and stuff like that. Now we're working on her left leg as we speak. We're working down, and pretty interesting as the build continues to evolve here. But a couple things about Harley Quinn, if you didn't know who she was. First of all, she appeared first in Batman animated series back in 1992, and then she became in the comic books in 93. She's an accomplice and an apparent lover of the Joker. She met him while she was working as a psychiatrist at the Arkham Asylum, of course, when the Joker was a patient. She helped him escape several times. She became a sidekick of the Joker eventually, and she also befriended Poison Ivy, and apparently Poison Ivy injected some antitoxins in her or something like that to help her get stronger and give her some immunity from some stuff and more agility and stuff like that. So pretty interesting. Now we're working on her torso area, and we're adding some new colors in. As you can see, there's red wool, there's red stained clay, there's a little bit of orange stained clay, there's a little bit of orange wool, and some yellow wool being added into the mix. Also on the right hand side on her left leg, in order for the sand not to break, I had to put some sandstone blocks, so the sand wouldn't fall down. Also adding in a new color blue, we're adding in a cyan to kind of mix this up a little bit. And I have to be honest, there's a lot of different colors you can go with here to mix this up, and you could shade it even more if you wanted to make this even larger. I'd probably be shading it a little bit more, but to keep scale and size appropriate, this seemed to be about the right colors to use, and I kind of tweaked it a little bit as I was going and tweaked it up to add a little bit of some more texture. As you back up, you can see it a lot better, and you'll see that towards the end of the movie. So the movie's being played, Harley Quinn is played by Margot Robbie, who's been in a bunch of films, who I believe now becomes superstar from this film. This pretty much puts her up to superstar status, along with the character Harley Quinn. So if you didn't know who this character was, which a lot of us do, and she's actually portrayed in a lot of other Batman episodes wearing different color costume, but this is the Suicide Squad costume for her, which is a lot better than the other costume that we've seen with a lot of the reds and the blacks and stuff like that, and the hat that she wore and stuff like that. So I got a feeling, just a guess, Halloween, this is going to be probably the hottest costume out there to get, to find, to make, to wear. Just my guess. I think it's pretty obvious. I also think it's rumored to believe there may be even a spin-off movie coming already for Harley Quinn, and that's already kind of on an Internet Movie Database, IMDb. There's something there written already that it looks like there's some rumors of this happening and stuff like that. And just to go back to the selection, I looked through a lot of pictures, decided this one was a pretty good one to use. It had been pixel arted in some other fashions already. I did tweak the bat a little bit, as you can see. And again, if you zoomed out and made this even more grander, you could get some of the tattoos on there, some of the writing, the bat. But then you're looking at a scale project that's about 10 times this scale and stuff like that. So moving on to pixel art, I have to be honest, it's a lot of fun to do. And a lot of you like be out there say, hey, what do I want to make pixel art for? It's boring and just doing a puzzle. Well, you know what? It's kind of like a Lego. You buy a Lego kit nowadays, and the kit's there. You have to follow the instructions and build it. It's not that different from a Lego, and it's not that different from when I grew up. You know, I used to just buy Legos out of a box and just build whatever, but we did have puzzles, and this is not quite a puzzle where I have to find the pieces. I know what pieces I need, but it is kind of building a puzzle, and it is challenging. If you watch some of the video, I make mistakes. and it's not that easy to do. It's also not that easy to instruct to do. Julian and I have a pretty decent method where I can read to him, but Seti and I are still struggling a little bit to get down how he reads me and how I say one up, one over, one down, one over, and stuff like that. So I decided to do this one myself. And just give it a shot and see what happened. And again, it took over 50 minutes to make this video and stuff. So this, again, speed up version, just under 9 minutes and stuff like that. So back to the movie. I don't know if you're going to go see it, but our plans are to absolutely see this movie this week. It's pretty awesome, and we're super excited. It looks like one of the hottest movies of the summer, and I get a feeling it's part one of a whole new generation of superheroes, and you'll see spin-offs and stuff like that. So now we're back to the orange wool, which I did make a mistake, so you'll see that I did decide to change the orange stained clay. I changed that in a bit over to yellow stained clay, which I think I probably just made a mistake building it. There's my switch over right there, which looks a lot better. So now we're going to be working on her right side over there, sort of her shirt, and going up her arm. We're going to be doing both arms all the way up, and then we're going to start working on her face. So I'm kind of going over and around in different patterns that seem to fit better, because your head does get blurred in here a little bit, and it does get a little confusing after a while when you're doing these, and you do tend to make mistakes if you're not careful. So yes, I could just go across row by row by row. I could just go up and down, but I kind of went around, tried to put some landmark pieces in here to make it easier when I came back to finish things where things were, and did that. So here we are again with a little bit of the hand and the arm coming up, which is pretty cool. We're still working with, again, red clay. We also added pink clay into the mix. You can see some of the pink stained clay as well. So we've got red clay, pink stained clay, and red wool into the mix. That's her mouth right there. And now we're working on the face. And she has two black eyes. The eyes are black. And then she has some dark gray eyebrows above them, which, again, adds some nice, interesting depth into the video and stuff like that. So here we go with the head, and we're going to put some of the skin color. I call that more for skin, that color right there. And then we're going to add the yellow hair to her in just a little bit. And again, we're shadowing it with the yellow stained clay and the yellow wool to add a little bit of depth and some texture to it. So pretty cool build. I actually really enjoyed doing this. These characters are a lot of fun. They're really challenging. At this scale, you can only do so much, but if you were to make something even grander, you could go so detailed, again, down to the very tattoo and stuff like that, and really get these things detailed. But you're looking at a scale picture that would be hours and hours of making once you start to scale this thing. So now you can see it's coming into completion here as we're nearing the left arm going up, and then we're going to be doing the bat towards the end. We used two types of wood with the bat, and you'll see that in just a little bit. And again, you can tweak things a little bit. You can shadow a little bit. I adjusted after I was building it from the actual image. I actually made the bat a little bit larger, tried to expand it a little bit. Here we go with the bat right here. But anyway, if you're interested, again, if you are interested in watching the full-length video, there is a link in the video description down below for how I did this, the tutorial along the way. You can listen to me rattle and rant all day long, make a whole bunch of mistakes in there, make some corrections, and that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Harley Quinn, at her best. Leave a like, subscribe, do all the good stuff. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.